Welcome to Movie Mayhem here at Superior Works Cinema, where we watch all the movies. Today, on another series, we're doing the Rambo collection. It is 4 movies. I try to keep my series things, to 4, but in all honesty, if it's only a trilogy, I guess I might as well do 3. These are a little different in the control compared to, like, Rocky. First Blood is really a good film. I think it shows Stallone's acting range, especially in that whole last segment. It's brutally emotional. It reflects on something a lot of soldiers and a lot of men were feeling at that time period, especially, and really shows what happens to someone who is basically forgotten by society, or someone who does, so much, and then is basically shat on. I think, there was, while it might seem somewhat dated, I think the message is still very poignant. And this type of reaction wasn't uncommon at that time. So watching it now, it may seem a little strange. But historically, this is not inaccurate. I mean, that was really a sentiment that existed at that time. It is not an action movie, of course. If you've seen First Blood, this is a straight-up drama. There's a couple scenes of action in it, but this is a drama. It's about a Vietnam soldier who effectively breaks down. He has no one left. He has no one. And the people that he thought he risked his life for don't respect or care about him. All of his friends died. Everyone he ever knew died. The movie starts out with him looking for the only guy that he thought was left and find out the poor guy died from cancer. That's horrible. This feeling of aloneness. And I think it really captures that. So for First Blood by itself, I think the pacing can be a bit slow at a couple spots. So I would give it a 9. Still a great movie. We move on to Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Scripted by James Cameron, which I still find funny. He was hot off Piranha 2, The Spawning. So, this is a marked improvement. Rambo turns it more into an action movie. Now, they still manage to capture a lot of the emotion. I feel it still has some severe pacing problems at points, but Stallone's charisma holds this movie together. However, this is where it kind of goes over the top, and Rambo becomes, instead of a real guy, Rambo becomes this caricature of a soldier. He still has the emotions, but he's so over the top awesome that it almost like, okay, I'm watching an action movie. Now, keep in mind, it's a really good action movie. I mean, this is insanely good. And when this came out, it was like, wow, holy shit. This is some awesome action. Good R-rated explosions. He goes back, he finds his Vietnam buddies and pulls them out, and you got the betrayal, you got the shooting up. It's a great movie. I would put First Blood Part 2 on par, a 9, with First Blood. It's a different genre, though. These are very different movies. And in a way, that's kind of cool, because you're not seeing a rehash. You're seeing 2 totally different movies. Then we get Rambo 3. Rambo 3 it's okay. I enjoy watching Stallone, so I can always get through the film. It's absurd. The chopper versus tank chicken match, I don't know what they were thinking. The director's like I looked and I don't think he'd done anything that you'd heard of prior to that, so who knows how he got that gig. There's a couple cool one-liners, but other than that, the movie is a wash. And it's also about, the Soviet-Afghan War, which not a lot of people know about. It's very Cold War propagandaized is the best way to say it. I don't know. It's just okay. I would give Rambo 3 only a 6, strictly for some of the cool one-liners. I kind of get bored watching it. Nothing's interesting there. Now, and it didn't do as well. So we got a very long time before Mr. Stallone got the rights back to make Rambo, the actual Rambo. This is the extended cut. I feel the extended cut is a better film. Adds more. I'll say wrap this. I give a 10. This is an awesome movie. Stallone managed, as writer-director on this one, managed to capture the emotion and feeling of the character from First Blood. And the over-the-top badassery from First Blood Part 2. It has some of the most amazing action sequences ever, with people just, the mist exploding when he's on the 50 cal and the gore's just dripping down. That is so intense. At the same point when he's talking to the girl and saying, how nothing ever changes, and how all this, he's just lost, his emotions still come through. So I think it works on dual levels. And the ending is perfect. It's an absolutely perfect ending, not only to the series, but to the film. That's a great movie all the way through. I watched that, and when it came out, I watched it, I think, 4 times in that year, just because it's so exciting to watch. And I do love how muhaha evil the main bad guy is when he grabs the kid and throws him in the fire. Muhaha! Like, wow, okay, yeah, we get it, they're the bad guys. But not only that, no! He takes little boys into his hut at night with a creep. He's like, oh my god, this guy's so he needed to be twisting his mustache. And I get it, totally, that stuff happens, and I like that Stallone was trying to, expose what's going on over there, because in our modern society, regular news ignores everything that doesn't directly bump their ratings. So a lot of people don't even realize this shit is occurring, and it's bad. I mean, what he's showing is true. This is shit that really happens. So it's kind of cool, and I like that he just, the way he vilified him was just great. That's a movie villain. He took a real villain and managed to movify him. And it works, I think. It makes the guy just like, yeah, I want to see that fucker die. And then when he's just over the top, brutal and killing these guys, you don't care. You're happy about it. Yeah, that's Rambo. It was an awesome series. I guess I'd be remiss to talk if I didn't talk about the cartoon. Just fucking retarded. That's my review of the cartoon. I just take an R-rated franchise and make a children's cartoon out of it. What? Great series. Again, highly recommended. I mean, 3, again, you can honestly skip 3. It doesn't really matter story-wise. So that would be my recommendation if you just don't want to watch a ton of movies. So give me some other ideas for series, and let me know what you think of Rambo. We'll see you next time at Movie Mayhem.